French football legend Robert Pirés is a guest of Livesport Daily Podcast. Robert, thank you for your time and thank you for joining our show.
Hello, everybody.
Robert, firstly, how would you describe yourself as a football player to a younger football fan who never had a chance to actually see you on the pitch?
I don't know. Good question. Maybe the people they can watch me on on YouTube for the goals, because I scored some goals. I don't know, with Arsenal, with the national team. But if I describe my quality, I don't know. Maybe I had a good technique, good touch, the first touch, good pass, maybe good vision. I don't know. Maybe elegant, but not aggressive, because it's not on my mind. So yeah, I can see this on myself. Yeah.
The reason why I'm asking is that because I really like your quote you've said in one of your previous interviews, and is that I'm gonna quote: Dennis Bergkamp once told me when I arrived in London that the first touch is the key to everything, because football is actually very simple. So I listened to him. So is the best advice you ever got?
Yes, yeah. Of course, yeah. This is the best advice I received. Of course, he was from one of the best player in the world, because for me Dennis Bergkamp he was very, very good. So yeah, when I joined Arsenal, it was in 2000. I received this advice from Dennis, and if you analyze the phrase, football is simple, because the first touch is the most important, because if you make a good first touch, you are more comfortable with the ball, with the vision, and we can see where is your partner. So this advice for me was the best.
Did it change your training and the way how you saw the game itself?
Yeah, of course.
This advice.
Yes, because I learned a great football in France, but the advice from Dennis Bergkamp, one of the best player, for me was it was amazing. I learn a lot every morning, especially during the session training, because I don't want to copy Dennis Bergkamp, but I said, okay, I will try to do the best, and I think I did it, and of course, for me, after, when you play football simple like him, it's more easier.
Was it easier to train under Arséna Wenger, thanks to the fact that he was actually the coach who encouraged you to work on your strengths rather than your weaknesses?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this advice has changed a lot for me, especially on my mind. And of course, Arséna Wenger, for me, was, of course, everybody knows the manager, but the person, especially with me, it was good. The first 6 months it was very difficult, very terrible for me, because I changed everything.
How so?
Yeah, because of course my job is to play football, but every country they have a football different. So I joined Arsenal, so I changed everything: football, tactically, players, the language, and football is not the same, because it's very difficult, because it's tough. But it's not only tough during the game, it's tough even in the session training, especially when you train with the English players like Tony Adams, Martin Keown, Lee Dixon, or Ray Parlour. I remember one day Lee Dixon, he said, I don't want to, I'm not your friend. I say, yeah, but we play together. No, we train. So we train hard. I say, okay. So the mentality is not the same, and it's totally when I learned in France. So it was a big impact for me, and of course, Arséna Wenger for me was was very, very important. Yeah.
Do you actually think, speaking of that the environment and the quality of the teammates actually enabled all of you, not only you, but also Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, etc., to actually open abilities that you never thought of having, but you opened them because of the fact that you were surrounded next to each other.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So that's why for me, is a good point. But Arsène Wenger, he built a great team. He built the team to are capable to win the Premier League. So that's why he said, yeah, I need the English players, but I want to put around the English players foreigners. So French, Spanish, German, Swedish, Dutch, and the mix, it was, you know now the history. The mix, it was amazing because we won the title, but the title in 2003 and 4.
Without any loss, yeah.
Yeah, we are still now, the nickname is Invincibles. So Wenger, yeah, it was very important. He put a big impact, not only, I think, this is my opinion, not only with Arsenal, but he put a big impact in the Premier League because he changed something. He put something new on the Premier League,
You think
especially the football.
he was the reason who opened it to actually accept more foreigners into the league? That he was the kind of promoter of them?
I don't know. This is a good question, but I remember when I joined Arsenal in 2000, for example, Man United, it was the best team. Maybe especially with the great English players like a Scholes, like a Bergkamp, you know, the Gary Neville. But maybe Wenger, he changed something in the Premier League. Yes, I think.
You mentioned the Invincibles era.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to ask, looking back, what was the reason you had such a mental strength on and off the pitch?
It's because of Wenger and the spirit commitment, especially when you play in the Premier League. Because all the game, believe me, all the game, it was very difficult and very tough. Not the game when you play against Chelsea, Man United, or Liverpool. Mm-hmm. I remember some games, away games. Especially on my time, it was, I don't know, Bolton, Blackburn, Leeds. It was difficult.
Old school opponents.
Yeah. But if you win the title, this is the game you need to win. Mm. You know what I mean? So this is a big difference. And Wenger, he put a good mentality on the dressing room. So that's why he chose the players. They said, yeah, this guy, he can help the team. This guy, he can help the team. And he built a great team. And look, we won the title in beating. And still now, the record is here.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to break it.
It's tough. It's tougher and tougher.
Yeah, no. I think it will be very difficult. But I think one day someone they will break. Yeah. But when, I don't know, and who, I don't know.
You also mentioned the spirit between the players. Who was the most responsible for creating the winning culture and the winning mentality back in the Invincibles era?
The most important player was Patrick Vieira, the captain. Yeah. Because sometimes when we can talk about the leaders. So you have leaders in the dressing room, leaders to talk, to say something bad when we play bad. Sometimes you need the players,
who's honest.
The leaders.
Yeah.
Sorry?
There's someone who's honest. Who's
exactly. Leaders with the technique, like Bergkamp or like Thierry. But Patrick Vieira was for me the most important because, of course, he's a French player, but with the spirit, English spirit, commitment, fighting. So that's why we won the title.
Do you see any parallels between the team of Invincibles time and the current Arsenal? Like, are there any similarities? You can see them from the...
Now?
Yeah.
Yes, I think there were, is looking good to win the title. Not because we are on the top of the league, but because they play a good football. Not all the games, because it's very difficult, because we say the same, the season is very long, they never stop, they don't have holidays, for example. But believe me, it's very tough. But Arsenal this season, I don't know if it's like the Invincibles, because I don't want to compare. This Arsenal Invincible, it was a special team. Now is different team with the different players, with the different manager. But yeah, I'm feeling good to. I hope to see players and Mikel Arteta lift the trophy at the end of the season. So this is my dream, and this is the dream for all the fans.
Yeah. Because they used to have troubles with the games, like you mentioned back in the days, Bolton and stuff, and in the couple of last years they have troubles in especially these games. Yeah. But it seems nowadays, this season, that they are focused 100% on every game, which in my eyes is the spirit of the champion, of the true champion.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I agree with you, because Mikel Arteta, I think he changed something new, especially during the summer. Of course, the most important for him, he was to spend the money for the striker, the real striker. So he spent a lot of money for Victor Gyökeres, and the team is good. It's not the difference for me. It's the team is the same, but on the bench, the quality the player on the bench is good, because all of them, when they go on the field, they can help the team. And for me, this is the most important, because they have. I think now, Mikel Arteta he have two teams capable to play with the Premier League and Champions League.
He has options. Yeah.
It's a good options. When you have Martinelli on the bench, is a very good option. Or if you have Trossard on the bench, is a good option. He have more possibility, and of course for the fans, because fans now they can dream. A little bit.
also, except Gyökeres, obviously you need a goal-scoring power from also other players, midfielders, wingers, etc. You've been able to score 14 goals in 3 consecutive seasons during the Invincibles era once again. So I have to ask, do you have any kind of special preparation for each goalkeeper, like study his weaknesses, etc.? Or not at all, and we just play the game?
To be honest, no. No, because I said no, because when you play football, it's natural, but you need to work every morning, everything, especially in front of the target. So that's why the striker, they need to work every morning, because the mission for him is to score. My mission, for example, is to do the good pass for the striker, to do the assist. If I can score, of course, I'm happy. But my first objective is to give the good pass for the striker. But I repeat always, is this message or this advice is like for my son. I say, look, if you want to be a football professional, no problem. I will help you. But session training is the most important. Mm-hmm. Because if you do this in the session training, maybe you can do the same, on the field. So the connection, the session training in the game, it's the same. If you do the good job in the session training, you can make a good job in the game.
So one would ask that you trained a lot, like shooting and stuff during these 3 seasons?
Yes, of course. Yeah, if you have a session training with the group, session training is finished, it's done. But you can stay. You can say to the third goalkeeper, look, can you stay? Because I want to shoot, I want to work in front of the target. Mm-hmm. Many times. I do the same with Thierry, Dennis Bergkamp, and all the strikers, Robin Van Persie, everyone. Because it's very important. Because if you have this on your mind, And if you are on the game, it's instinctive, because your brain, it knows. So that's why session training, for me, was the key. Yeah.
And regarding, because you were mostly known for the amazing passing skills and the vision, as you described it yourself. I know that it might not be like the first memory of the fans. However, in my eyes, the most famous assist is in the Euro 2000 final, where you create the goal of David Trezeguet. Can you take me through the game? Because you went on the pitch 5 minutes before the end of the regular game, right? And you switched Bixente Lizarazu, which was a left back. Yes. It was kind of a bizarre substitution.
To be honest, yes, very bizarre, and I agree with you. A strange, strange substitute, but maybe a good feeling from the manager. But you know, this action, I did it because I do the same a lot. Especially, I was to play on Metz on this time, but I did it a lot in the League One, because my mind, he knows. So that's why I take the ball, I do 1v1 with Cannavaro, I dribbling him, I cross and assist David Trezeguet after. Of course, David Trezeguet, he scored an amazing goal. But for me, yeah, it was to take a risk and responsibility, and a delivery, yeah, a good assist, I think.
How was it to create a golden goal? The first seconds after it.
It was it was amazing, but I don't have a word for this. Yeah, feeling was it was good, because when I saw David score the goal, I said, yeah, okay, finish down. We are champion Europe. We beat Italy. It was the game. It was very difficult. So it's done. Competition, finish.
Competition.
And we won, of course.
And you won. And in a couple of hours, you decided to go to Arsenal, right? It was in a couple of hours right after the
day after.
Yeah.
The day after the final, I joined Arsenal. I do the visit medical.
So you didn't celebrate the goal? No,
really?
really?
No. Just in Paris.
Okay. At least something.
No, of course, in Paris after. But for me, it was 24 hours amazing, because we are champion with France, and the day after I signed my new contract for 4 seasons with Arsenal. So it was amazing moment for me.
Best summer of your life?
Oh yes, yes. After the World Cup in '98, because 2 years before we won the title, because we beat Brazil in final in Paris. So it was very nice. I had a very good summer, good times and good summers, yes.
And after the signing, the rest is history. Robert, thank you very much for your time. We really
My
appreciate
pleasure. Thank you very much.
Joining our show.
Pleasure. Thank you. Bye bye.
Tato video epizoda je součástí multimediálního projektu The Big Pete, na kterém se podílí Livesport a stanice Canal Sport, a který odstartuje na jaře příštího roku.